cinder in my eye. Oh. Listen, a lot of people thought that 2012 was gonna end like a bad Michael Bay picture. Thankfully, the movies this year were way better than anything that dude ever made, and here's my top 10. Keep in mind that this list is as varied as I could possibly make it, so it wasn't all studio movies and it wasn't all indie movies about cowboys eating pudding. Oh, I look forward to your comments down below on what I missed. I know there's a lot.
Give me a countdown.
I will, I promise. Ah!
Number 10 is one of the tightest, most well-written sci-fi and superhero movies of the year, so it edged out picks like Looper or Dark Knight for me. Chronicle was complex and funny, and it made bold choices.
Why did you do that?
Wasn't afraid to get its hands dirty, and it ended on kind of a bummer note, which is rare these days. So number 9 is Ted, which is an ode to your favorite childhood toy, except you have to imagine it having sex with ladies using a phallic-shaped vegetable and crashing your car. This is one of the best R-rated comedies of the last 5 years, easily, because Seth MacFarlane's script was funny and a little sweet.
You don't think she's gonna be expecting something big, do you?
It's been 4 years, Johnny. You and me have been together for 27 years. Where's my ring? Huh? Where's my ring?
And the effects are great. It's official. We can forget about Mark Wahlberg and Lovely Bones now.
Sometimes I think back to that Christmas morning when I was 8 years old. I wish I'd just gotten a Teddy Ruxpin.
You know, Nat had a really good point about my holiday movie list. I totally missed The Hebrew Hammer, which is a good call, and that movie is similar to number 8 on this list, which is The Raid Redemption. These Indonesian filmmakers zeroed in on exactly what we want in an action film. A tight story and tons of expertly executed, exciting stunts. Emphasis on execute, which is what you're going to want to do to yourself because you waited so long to see this. And number 7 follows the very important rule of more Judi Dench at all times always, thank you. Skyfall has a real Dark Knight flair to it, and oh damn, this is how it starts. She shot him. Ah! But he's alive and he's ready to make out with Javier Bardem.
Mommy was very bad.
I don't know if I entirely agree with Devin Faraci of Badass Digest that Daniel Craig is the best Bond ever. I'm more of a Lazenby girl myself, but I do think Daniel Craig's definitely top 3. Oof, he's great. God, can he wear a suit? It takes a special kind of filmmaker to make a movie about a real event whose ending you already know, and that filmmaker once touched tongues with J-Lo. Number 6 is Argo, directed by Ben Affleck. This movie has tension.
If we're going to go, then we need to go now.
Educational value, and great laughs about the idiocy of making movies.
So you want to come to Hollywood and act like a big shot without actually doing anything?
Yeah.
You'll fit right in.
All without feeling too self-aware. How you like them apples? It tastes like an Oscar to me.
If I'm doing a fake movie, it's going to be a fake hit.
Now, you know that the competition between movies is stiff when a Wes Anderson movie has only made it to number 5 on my list. Moonrise Kingdom was filled with joy, passion, and laughs, all wrapped up in coonskin caps.
Jiminy Cricket, he flew the coop.
It didn't feel distant or weird like some of his other films. It made me giggle and think about the magic of being a kid.
Dear Susie, here's my plan.
Dear Sam, my answer is yes.
It's adorable and it's poignant, and also, I love lighthouses, but I hate trees. Bill, can you take care of that for me?
I'll be out back. I'm going to find a tree to chop down.
You guys, I had to cheat on number 4 because the year was filled with too many good movies, and this is my list, so shut your face. Number 4 is both The Avengers and Cabin in the Woods because Joss Whedon produced or directed them, and they were both more fun than an amusement park ride because I didn't spend hours in line or throw up my soft pretzel after getting heat stroke. Both movies are fun, smart, and they assume that you are too. Way to go, king of ensembles and master of my cinematic heart. Love you, Joss. Number 3, Django Unchained.
The D is silent.
Because the holidays could always use some more horses falling down and blood getting splattered on cotton plants, Tarantino style.
You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
It's been a joy to watch Tarantino evolve as a filmmaker, and also amazing to see Wanda from In Living Color win all kinds of awards. Together, they make violent magic. And Christoph Waltz is so good. God, I just want to punch him in the stomach.
Oh, very well.
I really didn't want to like number 2, so that way I could be the cinematic equivalent of the old guy yelling from his porch. Hey, you rotten kids! Take your musicals and get off my lawn! But nope, my name is Gray Drake, and I love Les Miserables. Starring Van Helsing and the new Catwoman and that guy that throws phones at people. It's 3 hours long and I didn't care because the songs stirred my soul, and wow, Anne Hathaway is skinny, y'all. How do I learn more about the tuberculosis diet? My number 1 movie of 2012 doesn't have crazy effects or costumes, but it does have a little bit of crazy in it. Here, coin toss. Heads I win, tails you lose. Offsides! Wait, what? Silver Linings Playbook left me laughing when I could have been crying and thinking when I could have been zoned out on my popcorn. The trailer can't do this one justice. It's about relationships, sports, dealing with mental illness, and even ballroom dancing. It sounds kind of terrible, but trust me, it's delightful. Who hasn't wanted to do this to Hemingway?
The whole time you're rooting for this Hemingway guy to survive the war and to be with the woman that he loves.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning, Pat.
I can't apologize. I will apologize on behalf of Ernest Hemingway, because that's who's to blame here.
And I'm sure it comes as no surprise that I found it relatable.
You say more inappropriate things than appropriate things.
Yeah, that's me. Oh, you guys, it's making me physically ill, all of the films that I had to leave off this list. Oh, God, Zero Dark 30 and Paranorman and Life of Pi and The Untouchables. I look forward to reading your comments down below about what I missed. But if you click subscribe, just remember, everyone gets me a new sponge bath with a hot male nurse. See you next week.
JB Smoove and Garfield watch Greg Benson's movie review and then debate the true identity of Hollywood's handsomest hero. Philip and his band of Navi take to the Hollywood Farmers Market to play their music for Avatar 2. Gray Drake follows up her 50 best movie titles with the 50 worst to ever grace the silver screen. Uncle Al and Jack debate zombie feeding habits, the acting qualities required to play a zombie, and the merit of a zombie flick as a date movie. Ben Lyons gives you the news on Anchorman 2 and Ghostbusters 3, and special guests Josh Horowitz and Exotic Jess stop by. Devin Faraci and his panel of geeks continue their debate about fake geek girls. Get your film fix. Subscribe to Cinefix.